Hello everybody, I'm Jazo. I guess now I've changed my gamer handle to Echoes though, so a lot of you guys will know me as Jazo, but I'm gonna start saying, hey, I'm Echoes or whatever now, because that is my new name I've changed to. No real reason I did that, I don't know, I just wanted to get something a bit shorter, so I did that a long time ago. I haven't done any videos for a long time, but I'm going to do one today and probably start doing some more soon. Maybe eventually doing some machinima ones again, but we'll see how we go. To start with, I'll just be doing this one. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about StarCraft, which is definitely my favorite game at the moment. I'll be doing videos of all different games, but this is one that I'll probably be focusing in on more than any other one. I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I think this game is so amazing and why I think everyone should at least some point have a go at this game. I know a lot of you guys come from first-person shooter backgrounds, and I know I did myself. This is actually the first game that I've played of the real-time strategy type, so for me it's pretty different. I started off really bad at this, and I'm only just starting to kind of get a grasp of the whole thing. But I feel I have enough knowledge now that I can kind of help out newer players, so that's pretty good. Maybe I can help some of you guys get involved in the game, which would be really awesome. So basically, this is one of the greatest things I've ever found to do with electronic sports, esports. TeamLiquid.net is just the most awesome website. There's so much good stuff here. I encourage you, even if you're not going to play the game, just check out this website. Some of the forums are just so amazing. Honestly, some life-changing stuff in there and some really funny stuff. And also just such a good community of very intelligent people. And then it's good because you can follow like the pro scene as well, which I think is pretty rare for video games. And it's really fun to kind of get involved in the pro scene because you can watch your players that you really enjoy watching, and then just whenever you want you can go and just emulate their style. I don't know, it's something really interesting, I guess. It's pretty unique. So the other website I wanted to talk really briefly about is this one, gomtv.net. Yeah. So this is where the GSL is streamed, which is the biggest StarCraft tournament in the world, I guess, at the moment. And it's just, as I was saying before, just so awesome to be able to just it pretty much runs all year round, but you can just watch your favorite players just going at it and just kind of copy what they do and learn lots of things, and it's really interesting, kind of translates to other video games and stuff. And the other thing is it's not that hard really to get started. If you pick up the game, you should be like fairly competitive fairly quickly, and you can get involved in all this good fun stuff, so it's pretty cool. So look, just quickly, if we can get it to load, just checking my Skype at the same time. But yeah, so there's just here's an example. You can see everything that's happening in game. They have fantastic commentary, just as if it was a real sport. It's very cool, very fun to get involved in. See if we can hear them.
Alright, and
can you hear me?
I can hear you, Tasteless.
Alright. Getting our... I think
there we
my...
go. Tasteless Artosis, so much fun, so good to listen to. Alright, so what I was going to do today, just in terms of actually learning a bit of StarCraft, is just go through a quick build order. I'm going to do one for each race, so you can kind of see how each race might play out, and maybe if you want to pick up the game, or if you've started playing and you're kind of interested as to what race might be fun for you, you can kind of get like a basic build order, and we'll just talk a little bit about the units and what they're going to do and things like that. So whenever I'm practicing a build, I just go into the game lobby and set myself up against a very easy computer. I apologize if my dog barks, he's been real annoying today. Hey, shut up back there. Alright, so here we go. We're going to play against this computer. I'm going to see if we can get ourselves a win. Alright, so to start with, you've got your SCVs and your command center, or whatever your root tech structure is, and you want to be building throughout the whole game SCVs constantly the whole time. So I have my command center on 4, which I hotkeyed by pressing Control 4, and with that I can build, I want to build SCVs the whole game, so I want to basically be doing all my building without ever missing an SCV in an ideal world. I'm not the best at talking and playing, so this is going to be kind of hard, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, so we're coming up to 10 SCVs, so at that point we're going to want to build a supply depot. So that's fair enough. What that lets me do is get more supply. See up here I've got 10 of 11. And with more supply I can just continue to build SCVs, units, whatever I need. So I'm just focusing at the moment, my main goal is to get an economy started, and also to get a few units out which I can use to attack and defend, and I want to be kind of safe but also have a big economy. So there's a balance there that's kind of what you've got to find. So you'll see here I built 12 SCVs, and then it was an appropriate time to build a barracks. So I was able to do that without skipping an SCV, see? So there's one going the whole time. And at 13 gas, oh yeah, I'll be able to get some gas. So 13 SCVs, gas. It's good not to think too much about the numbers, but whoop, misclick. But just know that generally that's what you want to do. Now, you don't need to do this when you're starting out so much, but it's good to send a worker up to scout. So eventually you want to get in the habit of sending that worker at a certain time to scout. Now, as soon as your gas is finished, 3 workers in gas. That's the best number of workers you can put in a gas. And I think I did miss an SCV there, but whatever. And then as soon as your barracks finishes, you can get a marine out and an orbital command. See how it all kind of ties in together really nicely, or it should if you do it properly. And that's a build order. And so that's the whole point of what people talk about. So right here I'm just scouting this guy. It doesn't really matter what he's doing for this one here. So I did get a second supply depot at around 16, 17, and my orbital command finishes, so I can get out an SCV. And I'm getting an attachment here to my first barracks called the Tech Lab, and that lets me get certain upgrades for my my infantry units, and also I might get a marauder there, and a second barracks. And it also lets me make marauders, which is they're kind of the bigger, stronger ground attack unit of the Terran army, but they can only hit ground to ground. And also want to start getting concussive shells. That's mainly useful if you're playing a Protoss, but we'll say for this game we are playing a Protoss, so yeah, even though we're playing a Zerg. It'll work just as well, but you'd probably want to change the timing a little bit of stim, which is a very important upgrade. So I just want to sit on one gas here, because that's all the gas I'm going to need, and I basically just want to build up until I've got 3 barracks constantly making units. So I'm going to put down my 3rd barracks here, and I just see I put down an extra supply depot as I was getting close to the next point of supply cap. Oop.
Additional supply depots.
So I see I was supply capped for a second there, and just keep muling. So I've got my SCV, he'd just be scouting around, you'd just be doing making scouting patterns or whatever you need to do. And I'm going to get stim now as well, and a reactor. So the idea is basically I want to keep making SCVs, also be getting marines and marauders out. So marines and marauders. And just keep going with supply depots, marines and marauders. And you'll see that it kind of becomes this cycle of just building one thing, then one thing, then one thing, and so you get like a good economy kind of going, I guess. So now I can make another tech lab. So I have 2 tech labs, 3 barracks, and command center. So at this point, you could keep building units up and attack, perhaps when stim's finished, or you could expand. So for this one, we're going to expand. So we're going to build our expansion just here. So this is just another base, and with that we'll be able to obviously double our economy. We'll also be able to get more mules, which you can see I'm calling down here, and the mules mine you minerals faster. So they're only for Terran, and they're our little like macro economy booster, and they're pretty epic. See, I've become supply cap there, so that's quite bad. So when I get supply caps sometimes, even though it should never happen really, I just use the extra minerals that I've have to make other things that I might need later anyway. So an engineering bay for upgrades and turrets will be fine. So I've got all my barracks hotkeyed together, my command center hotkeyed and my army hotkeyed on one as well. So I'm going to move them just down to the bottom of my ramp. They're not really going to be doing anything at the moment. We'll get shields. So I've got, you can see I've got 2 tech labs for making
Insufficient rescue gas.